Welcome back, Tangerines from Puerto Morelos. We've been living here since late December, and now it is, what month is it? September.
September. So what are we up to today?
We are doing a $10 challenge.
It's been so long since we've done one of these. I'm honestly so excited because this is probably the best way that we've figured out to really get to know a city. And of course, we already do know Puerto Morelos pretty well considering we've been living here. So this $10 challenge is a little bit different than what we normally do because usually we're doing it right when we get to a city. The $10 challenge means all we have for each of us is $10 for all the food and drinks that we want to eat.
Which is 195 pesos.
And we'll be deducting as we go along the way. So already, starting myself off, I made this cold brew at home because I've been really enjoying doing that. It's less acidic than regular coffee and of course way cheaper. So I'm deducting the cost of the portion of Costco coffee, a little bit of cream. So let's hit it. Let's get some breakfast.
Let's go.
So we are starting off our day by getting breakfast at Antojitos Pescadores, which is in the neighborhood called Pescadores in Puerto Morelos. This is kind of off in its own little area. It's not quite beachside, not quite Colonia side. And by the way, that's Colonia, not colonial with an L. Colonia meaning neighborhood or colony. So this place has incredibly cheap food of all types. We've actually tried it before. We usually get sopes here because they're so good.
So I know the plural is sopes, S-O-P-E-S, but like the plural is tamales, but the singular is tamal, so is the singular just S-O-P?
Soap.
Soap? So I got a soap?
For 15 pesos?
Yes, lots of food for 15 pesos. Here, man, eggs with chorizo for 50 pesos. So 65 pesos, and I have a ton of food here.
And I got 2 sopes as well, and with egg on top. What is it called in English? Over easy egg. With an over easy egg. So these are 25 pesos each. It would be 15 if it just had like meat, regular meat on there. And if it looks like we're sweating up a storm, it's because it's at least 1,000% humidity today. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of breeze, which sometimes happens. Some days are more still than other days. And apparently we picked that still day. But I think we might get lucky with some rain, which would cool things off. Fingers crossed.
Either that or ruin this video.
Either that or ruin the video. So now I don't know what I'm crossing my fingers for. Me gusta mucho.
Good, excellent.
Now, after eating breakfast, which was so good, honestly, so good. Did you think?
I wish I didn't get something with chorizo because mine was a bit greasy, but it was still good.
Well, chorizo is always greasy, so I don't think it was that place. But now we're going to the air conditioning because clearly my brain is shutting down.
Why are you getting in like this?
Well, you gotta park really close to the curb or else you'll get hit by the trucks coming through these narrow streets.
I thought it was more so for the shade.
And because I wanted shade. This is not appropriate. Help. Success!
I made that look way easier than you.
It was way easier than me. Oh my gosh.
This is our third monkey we've seen.
This is a freaking monkey. Oh my gosh.
Hola, senor.
Oh my gosh.
Senor. Damn, you're a good climber.
Holy crap, this is amazing. Man, look at those limbs, look at that tail. Look at it, just like. Oh, he's so cute, look at his little face. Oh yeah, do some climbing. Climb, oh. Okay, wait, climb the other way, I can't see you anymore.
So we saw our first ever monkey in Mexico about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, and this is actually our third one we've seen, all in Puerto Morelos.
And just to clarify, like we've seen live monkeys before, but never outside of a zoo. So
Yeah.
this was, oh, he's on the move.
Oh my
This is
god.
too cool, like this is a real life monkey, and I want to know what type of monkey this is. It has such long arms and legs and tail, and the tiniest body.
There's also an uncool thing about this though. The reason the monkeys are coming into town
As well as other wildlife, bugs, animals.
is because there have been burnings many nights of the rainforest, probably to make way for a new property development, and they're doing it at night to get away with it,
Yeah,
which
so
pisses me off. But
it's really sad. The whole town fills up with smoke. We can even smell it in the middle of the night when all of our doors and windows are closed. And yeah, this is totally being done illegally. They're just burning the way for
and even if
whatever.
it's not illegal, it's certainly immoral.
However, we could just look at the silver lining that we get to see monkeys up close. How super cool is this? I'm like geeking out right now. You get to see his tail up there.
We wanted to let you guys know that Rocket Languages is running a sale right now. The sale only goes until the first 1,000 courses are sold. So if you've been wanting to learn Spanish, we think Rocket Languages is a great way to do it. We've tried a lot of courses, and this one is definitely the best value for the money of any of the ones that we've tried. If you can swing it, we recommend getting levels 1, 2, and 3, because if you finish all 3 levels, you're going to be well on your way to becoming fluent. Since we get asked for our affiliate link a lot, we decided to make it easier for you, and now you can just go to tangerinespanish.com and that will take you right there.
That's good. You want to go for a car ride?
Do you want to go for a car ride or not?
I'm going to take that as a yes. She's like, guys, hurry up. That's good. Do you want to shield yourself with our Tangerine Travels hat? No. No. You look so cute in it.
Nope, stay.
Stay back here, you doofus.
So as we're on our way to our next restaurant of the day, we realize that we never go out at this time.
Never.
It's just so hot and humid that we always just make lunch at home.
Yeah, my car says it's 94 degrees outside, and nowhere in town, practically nowhere in town has air conditioning. So you're just like drowning in the humidity during this time of day, the humidity and heat. It's like not even wise to leave the house when it's this hot. So, but we're doing it anyway. We are going to get some lunch out in the world.
Sort of lunch. The only thing that sounded good was smoothies, like a cold smoothie.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing that could get me out of our apartment during this time of day. So we're actually returning once again to the neighborhood Pescadores, to another place called Green Deli. We absolutely love this restaurant because it also has a store, and they're very environment conscious, and they sell things like reusable straws. You can go there and refill your soap, your detergent in glass jars that they allow you to take. People bring them in, so we really love this place. And there's actually a surprising amount of restaurants within Puerto Morelos that close on Alaska stopped right in front of me. That close on Monday or Tuesday, so this is one of the very few options that's open and also has smoothies. Oh no! Oh no! Está cerrado! So this is another unfortunate thing about Mexico in general. Google Maps is not always right, and it said it was open today, but it is not. So we're gonna go on the hunt for smoothies somewhere else, hopefully that will be within our budget. Looks like we might have some storm clouds upon us. Anything to cool us off, please. This is funny. I looked at this place, El Manglar, and it said it was closed today, but it's open, so yay for that.
Okay, sit.
Oh man, it's really... Maybe we could find a table that's more in the shade.
So, since we had Alaska, we couldn't sit at one of the tables inside. We had to sit at one under the awning, but a lot of sun still comes through that, and it was so hot.
It's like honestly so miserable out right now. I'm crabby AF. But their smoothies were like one ingredient smoothies, which I don't really want.
You said you don't consider that a smoothie?
I don't consider that a smoothie. Like what, mango and water? I don't know. So trying to find something else before I go. Before I go loca.
Before you go bananas.
We're already past that. So we drove all over Puerto Morelos trying to find another place that had smoothies because honestly that's the only thing that sounds good to me. And we could not, so we decided that we're going to go to a local food market and get some to make our own.
Which is almost cheating.
Is there?
Yes.
Gosh, what was that?
I feel like this is almost cheating though because these markets are so cheap.
Mm-hmm. But what can we do? Apparently we picked the worst day.
Yeah.
All this time I thought all these restaurants had a random day of the week that they closed, and some of them do, like some people are on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. Well, it turns out the bulk of them are Monday. So,
we found that out today after 9 months.
After... ¿Quieres mango?
Sí.
¿Dos? ¿O más?
Dos.
¿O mandarina? Creo que es mandarina. ¿Quieres plátano? ¿O prefieres? ¿Sí? Okay, this one looks just right.
¿Esta?
Sí.
79. ¿Quiere una bolsa?
No, está bien.
Sí.
Gracias.
¿Que le vaya bien?
Igualmente.
That seemed a little expensive to me for what we got. 79 pesos, that would have been about what we would, a little less than what we paid for 2 smoothies at Green Deli.
This is the same market, or the same name of the market that we normally go to, Pachamama. Maybe a little bit more expensive, so I guess we're on track for the $10 challenge anyway, as if we were going to a restaurant. Failed. This is the first $10 challenge that this has ever happened. These are unprecedented times, you guys. So we made our very best attempts to finish the challenge yesterday, but I was in the worst mood ever. I was so cranky because it was hot and humid and just like we were so miserable. We did make smoothies at home and they turned out pretty good, but then the whole day was a disaster and a fail. So this is now the next day. We are back at Green Deli and it is open today and we're here to get smoothies or a smoothie bowl or something along those lines to cool off because it is still hot, although today it is like overcast. It's been overcast all day and it rained in the morning. So it's like tolerable, not so bad.
Yeah. So we're breaking all the rules of the $10 challenge, but we created the rules so we can break them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cost from breakfast yesterday and subtract that from today's total and go for lunch and dinner today.
It's like a mix and match $10 challenge almost. Breakfast one day, lunch another day. Hopefully we'll get dinner within the same day though, because otherwise what are we even doing with our lives? Quiero green monster, por favor, con sin miel sin agave. Gracias.
Voy a querer Fantasia.
Okay. And this is ginger, spinach, cucumber, apple, moringa. It's a very tall straw. It tastes very fresh and very healthy. That is one big smoothie bowl. What do you think?
For 60 pesos, it's a lot of food. I'm going to be plenty satisfied until dinner.
Yeah. So after tip, mine was 60 pesos, and your smoothie bowl?
71. So for dinner, I only have a little bit left. You have a little bit more money to play with than I do. But we decided to come to probably our favorite taco joint here in Puerto Morelos, and that is Nesa Taqueria.
For me, I'm gonna say it, this is my favorite taqueria in Puerto Morelos.
I think for you, it's your favorite in Mexico.
Yeah, it might even be in Mexico, you're right. Their tacos de pastor are so good, they're so flavorful, they come on the giant... I don't know what it's called. I should know that by now. Go on the giant thing and then they shave it off and put pineapple with it.
Yeah, I love the al pastor here. These are actually Mexico City tacos.
Really? Where did you say that?
I don't think it says it anywhere, but Trish and Diego told us that.
Oh, and they're 15 pesos each for the majority of the options. Actually, for all the options, 15 pesos a taco.
Which is one of the more expensive tacos in town, but they're so good, it's worth it.
Worth it, totally worth it. So I'll be honest, those were not the 5-star tacos that we normally get, but we got here way earlier than we normally do. I think they just opened.
Yeah.
The fire wasn't even lit, the pineapple wasn't on there, so trust us when we say these are the best tacos ever, but they probably didn't look like it this time.
Yeah, they were still doing prep work. I think we just got here too early.
We just wanted to get here when there was still light so that we could record. So how much do we have left?
I think that leaves you with 24 pesos and me with 8. I didn't really feel like I struggled at all today because we knew where the cheap places were. I knew what I was going to get was going to fill me up. So, what did you think? Was it pretty easy for you?
Well, one thing that we need to point out is that we almost exclusively stayed on the Colonia side with pescadores, because that's not really the beach side. It would be, I think, almost impossible to do a $10 challenge on the beach side because you can pretty much expect everything is like double-ish more expensive.
Maybe if you planned on 2 cheap meals.
Yeah. Two cheap meals, you might be able to squeeze by with it if you found the right spots. But
yeah.
So that's one note. And since I know we'll probably get tons of comments like this, I just want to point out that we are complaining a lot about how hot it is and how humid. I realize there's other cities that are pretty comparable, like Houston or Atlanta in the summer. They're also very hot and very humid. But the big difference is, if you're not familiar with Mexico, is that there's not a lot of air conditioning. So here in Puerto Morelos specifically, there's like 4 places maybe that have AC, and 3 of them are grocery stores. So when it's hot and when it's humid, you just have to deal with it, or stay inside, stay in your air-conditioned apartment like we do.
If you're one of the few lucky ones who has an air-conditioned apartment.
Right, because not everywhere does.
I consider myself very fortunate to have one here.
Very good point.
There's a bee.
Oh my gosh. No. Bugs have been attacking me all day. Let's also talk about the bugs. But yeah, so we're left with 24 pesos and 8 pesos.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling anything sweet, but just can you guys pretend that we got a dessert of some kind, like a
We just pretend we
paleta?
just went and got ice cream. Or
Or a popsicle paleta?
we haven't had a popsicle forever.
We have not. I miss those. This is the perfect climate to be getting them all the time, but I don't know why we don't. I don't eat sugar that much, so. Before you go, please check out the end screen of this video where we're going to link a playlist of our favorite experiences that we've had in Mexico. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to see upcoming videos that we create about our travels and our life in Mexico, as well as adventures we have across the world. But one more thing. Gong that bell so you are the first to be notified when we release a new video.
And we'll see you there.